Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids, and today I want to talk to you about the Swagman Roll from Helikon Tex. So it is a chilly day. I'm purposely wearing just a t-shirt and a sweatshirt because I'm going to throw this on top to show you what it looks like as another insulating layer. This is not meant to be a replacement of all your winter gear, but it is kind of a multi-use product that's good for a variety of different seasons to be used in a variety of different ways. I also have the full poncho that is completely water resistant that you can put on top of the Swagman Roll. So let's take a look at it. All right, so here it is in the box. You can see Swagman Roll, it's in their bushcraft line. When you take it out of the box, it does come in this bag, which is this big. So you could certainly compress it down to make it a little bit smaller. It does have a bunch of information right there on the side. So what it talks about is the different uses, and it has 5 listed here. So a poncho liner slash a Woobie up on the top there. And then it lists a summer sleeping bag, definitely not a winter sleeping bag, but nice to have for, you know, warmer weather. The third thing is a inner sleeping bag liner, so you can put it inside a sleeping bag for additional warmth. Fourth is just a blanket. Last up there we have an underquilt for a hammock, which will give you some extra warmth and protection so that the air that's flowing underneath you isn't sucking all the warmth out of your body. So I got mine in what is basically an equivalent to multicam. Let me just open it up and show you what it looks like. You set up like a sleeping bag, it's like this. You can see we've got zipper along the bottom there and then along the side as well. There's lots of clips, and I'll show you how to basically use those in a minute. And then you've got the opening up on the top there. So now if you want to use it as a blanket, you're basically going to just completely unzip it and then lay it down flat on the ground, and you've got it as a blanket. Now I've got snow everywhere here, so this is going to get wet pretty quickly if you do that. But let me just show you real quick. You can see the hood is peeking through, but let me just show you like the size of the blanket here. As far as the actual size of the blanket, it's right here. So that's the actual measurements. Now let me show you the next option, which is as a poncho. So let me put my hat on here. So this is what it looks like as a poncho. And right now it's very free flowing, as you can see, but you can take the clips. We've got a clip here and a clip here. And if you clip it around front and then cinch it down, it's going to be much more kind of, in a good way, constrained, so there's not tons of airflow. It's still open, but less airflow and less of it just kind of floating all around. Just backing up here to show you. So that's what that looks like when it's all cinched down. And then if you want to put the hood on, obviously just do this. And I can tell you confidently, as soon as I put it on, I got less wind that's affecting me. It's definitely warmer. And then if I want to put my hands inside, I can just do this. This is great, you know, if you're sitting in camp at night and you got to like snuggle up for warmth. You're basically doing it like this. It makes a difference. I can tell you that undoubtedly. I wouldn't want to just have this and no jacket, but if I had this and then a jacket, definitely makes a difference. And it's just more controlled than just throwing a blanket around you because of the various clips. This will help keep you warm. Now obviously if you want to use this as an underquilt, you can lay it completely flat, or if you want to double it over, basically zip it like it was a sleeping bag, lay it in the bottom of your hammock. That's going to add the extra degree of warmth to reduce the convection as the air is flowing underneath you. All right, so what I have here is the Camelgram poncho that fits perfectly with the Swagman Roll. So let me unclip this so it's a little bit more free flowing, and then I'm going to throw this on top of me. All right, so I've got the Swagman Roll hood on and then this on top. And again, because this is another layer, it's going to block the wind even more than the original one. Now another feature is you have the toggle here on the Swagman Roll, and then on the poncho you've got the hole right there. So slide the toggle through, and then you're going to do that in various spots around this to basically make it more secure, so it's not, you don't have like the poncho flowing and then the Swagman Roll flowing as well. Number 4. All right, so now what I've got is the Swagman Roll underneath, the poncho on top. So now I've got full rain protection, and I've also got this extra layer of warmth because of the Swagman Roll. So I've got the original clips here from when I had the Swagman Roll kind of clipped together so it wasn't as flowing. And I can, underneath the poncho, do the same thing. So I can still clip it together underneath once I get my hands, which are hidden underneath here. See if you can hear the click underneath here. So now I've got the poncho on top with the toggles, and then I've got the Swagman roll underneath. All right, another thing you can do is that the poncho has snaps, and it looks like when you first look at it, you're like, oh no, they're the wrong sides, they don't match up. But on the back side of this snap, you can fit them together. So if I go along the edge here, I can snap all the snaps together, and that's going to create basically a system where I've got the poncho, you know, set up so I can still get my hands out like so, or I can just close it up completely. So now I've got this side basically cinched together, and rain can flow down this way, and I'll do the same thing on this side real quick. So now I've got this system really cinched down. I've got the Swagman roll for warmth underneath. I got the poncho on top. If I throw the two hoods on, even more warmth. Basically, you've got a very functional system to keep you warm. You could definitely hike in it. It's free flowing enough. And if you're in thick woods with anything like this, it's gonna get hung up on stuff. But I've got a poncho system. I've got something that I can use as a tarp. I've got kind of a sleeping bag system. I mean, very functional and lightweight. All right, the sun is dropping quickly here in New Hampshire. Let me give you some of the final details. You can get the Swagman roll in 6 different colors, and I'll roll in some photos right here. And then you can get the poncho in even more than that. Swagman roll is gonna run you about $125, and the poncho is gonna run you around 29 bucks. So the combination of the two, really nice as far as an investment, yes, but I think a great product for the outdoors, survival, bushcraft. Like I said, lots of different uses for this thing. So if you own one of these Swagman rolls, I'd love to hear your experience with it. As you can see, mine's pretty new, but having used it a little bit here and there, I've really liked it a lot. And then as a spring, summer, fall item, definitely gonna have a lot of use out of this this particular product. All right, guys, that's it. Quick rundown here of this this product. You'll see this in the future, I'm sure, because I've been enjoying using it already, and I'll continue to enjoy using it. So, like I said, let's hear your thoughts, and thanks as always for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.